Hello, Nita. We can remove this. I guess it made you I deleted your message instead of removing the ban. Okay. Well. Hey, you can get a +2 strength. Nice. No. Let me pin this. Oh, okay. The unpin is literally the first thing. Usually when there's something that's like delete or remove, it's always at the end. Okay, now I will never make the mistake again. I do not hate you. You definitely would be one of the people that I would hate the least. If I could even hate you. You've been only bountiful pleasure for me. You've been kind, you've helped me work on stuff. You've been a great host. You indulge in all of my hobbies. And you're great to talk with. Tell me, how would I hate such a person? And you're always here for your steaks. Yeah, not for me. You're here for the steaks. Good night, Nita. Yes, today's stream message is just everything that I would assume that people would just come by. It's like, Sam comes by, he gets his daily thing, he leaves, hi, bye. And then I know that you often are not asleep at the right place, Blue, so go to your bed. And then Trons is just, hello, Trons. It is a very cute name. A good puppy. And then I'm calling Yukin to do a coin flip. And that she should call Tails this time. Alright, we should probably be able to go inside of that just chatting screen. Whoa. Okay, we're good. I'm thinking the stream just went and then it was fine. Yeah. How dare you? How dare? I know you dare. Let's go with the good old fire. Have a nice sleep, Nita. Thank you for coming by at the beginning. Alright. So I've been thinking about a few things that I want to add or / edit or just things, right? So the first redeem is usually already claimed by Nita because she's just so fast, but I don't want to prevent her from getting it. However, I want to spice it up. I want not the first person that comes to the stream to get it, but the first person that notices. So there could be some kind of trigger that would be happening randomly at the beginning of stream that would allow people to claim first. I don't know exactly what I would do for that, but I was thinking that at least randomizing when the redeem pops up could be a fun and interesting thing to have people try to get it as it shows up. It would need to be like within the first 10 minutes anyways of the stream. Wouldn't want it to be too far into the stream that people are just like, oh yeah, I've been 1 hour and 50 minutes in, like, oh, finally I can get first. Like, no. Still want it to be early enough. Have a little bit more randomness. Hello, Minicy. Welcome in. I hope you've been having a decent day / week so far. I had a very rough day, and tomorrow will be worse. But, you know, at least for now, we are on stream, and I'll be able to enjoy my time with all of y'all in the chat. At least I get to have something. It's not me that needs to get better. It's the system where I work. It needs to get better because we can't be -1 employee the entire week. It's dumb. Like we only have 3 people. We only have 3 people, and then you're taking 1 away. Like, goddamn. Okay, sure. Hello, IB. Welcome in. But yeah, so do I? I'm gonna need to know what exactly is 2 in a random. I'm gonna assume it's from a certain value to another. Can I give it a range? Also, there is heavy rain outside. So there is a non-zero chance that I lose power. But it is a risk that I'm willing to take. I will follow the order to beginning of stream and the example of Nita and go to bed. So true, Blue. Thank you for coming by. as always, and sleep well. But yeah, now to do something. I'm gonna need to make a delay with randomness. I'm gonna assume this is gonna be core and logic. Okay, I can get a random number between certain values. Could I delay for... Yes, I can delay for variable. But then I need to roll for a certain amount that's going to be between something and MS. Okay. Okay, I have something that's going to work. Okay, how many MS is this already? At what time does this pop? This is reasonable. So 1000 milliseconds is just 1 second, right? That's how it works. Milliseconds. So how many milliseconds are in 10 minutes? It's gonna be 10 of 60 of 1000. So it's gonna be 6 and a bunch of zeros, that's for sure. Okay, so beyond that is milliseconds, so this is 1 second. This would be 600 seconds, which is way too little. Okay. So now 6,000 seconds. How much is that? Wait. No, 600 seconds is 10 minutes. So I was fine. Okay, so between that and that, so probably at the very least something like that. And I'm not gonna give the number in case some people are gonna try to min-max how they can find out when the first is gonna be triggering. That's why I'm not showing my screen yet, because he would love to be able to play the game. Surely. So this is that many. This is this little. Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that value. Then the number.
Hi there. I really like your vibe. I have some great ideas that can grow your channel. Just send a DNA sample and your firstborn child via DM to www. Legitimate.
I dodged one.
And let's talk.
Hello, Trons. Welcome in. I am not going to be sending a DNA sample and my firstborn child. But it's so easy. Yeah, just have a firstborn. I feel like the problem for the firstborn would not be my problem. Okay, what's the variable that I need? When random type is between a number between two values, your set will be added into the argument that random number. Okay. Play for percentage random number. I can send 15 lesser children instead. As if any of my children would be lesser than the first. They feed the furnace? Damn. I see what was the plan. This is fine. Okay, cancel that. We duplicate the sub action. This is gonna be that. Then we move these at the end. Actually not. Let's duplicate this. Delete this. Delete this. Delete that. Yeah, okay. I'm keeping this one. This becomes this. And then this becomes that. Okay. Alright, so now that should work. And you will never know. Alright. How was your week slash day slash last 40 minutes, Trance? Once you send off your firstborn, they're no longer a problem. I would like to teach them a thing or two before they get sent to the world. Just do a pre-birthday party for your niece. They have just departed. How much cake was consumed? Is the answer yes? Was it cupcakes instead? He was accused of murdering a Minecraft YouTuber and sent to Battering jail. Sounds like you've been wrongfully jailed. You should be hailed as a hero. Unless it's a few that I know, then no, you would be a war criminal, because their videos are actually so well thought out. And like anybody that doesn't even know Minecraft would love such a story. Lanky Lux. I see a bunch of kids toys. Mystery figurines. Roblox. Yeah, so content for the youngins. I don't know anything about them. I wish I could help you, but alas, I am not able to do so. Discussion with if you're a little bit niece and nephews, and just like I think that's just because there's a lot of uniform interest among kids. I mean, yeah, given on they're probably around the same age, so it would make sense that there would be some cross interest for such things. I mean, back a few years, it would not be uncommon to find people that loved Legos, but like there was also just a slightly smaller subsection that loved Bionicles. Or like just Pokemon in general. Like a lot of kids like the same kinds of things. And I mean, a lot of people also in the early days of YouTube, like, they knew PewDiePie, they knew Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, the good old OGs of the YouTube. They've grown so much. Pewds has a family and is just Chad flexing on everybody. Just by being like, drama? Meh. I'm just happy. Mark going into movies and such. It's so nice to see the evolution of some of these people. To see that they came from just like their basement or just their room and trying to make something out of YouTube. Such a new platform that came out, and then look at them. That's pretty inspiring. But also at the same time, it's like, if somebody of nowadays would have the same aspirations, would they really be able to have the same kind of trajectory? Was it just an era that is so far gone now that there is not going to be any new beginning of such a trend of like being a YouTuber? Because every single kid wants to, probably lately, at least of this generation, probably wants to be a YouTuber or an influencer or just content creator. I remember when kids wanted to be like astronauts, pilots. Now they just want to be famous because they... I mean, it's the same time, it's like, what kind of quote-unquote job would be the most self-centered thing for a kid that just wants to fit in? Content creator has to be it. It just has to be. So like, to see so many kids just gravitate towards wanting to be a YouTuber, it just makes sense. Because astronauts used to be very well seen. Just like, whoa, you're going to the depths and beyond, and then coming back. And now there's just so little space exploration that I don't think kids are as likely to just care about it. But yeah, life goes on, and we have different circumstances that the kids of today won't have. We had different things, and that is life. Also, for a few of y'all, especially you, Trons, and IB, we could try to plan for Archipelago if we are going to be doing something on the 1st. Because I definitely want to keep my Pokemon Warp Rando for the next time that I do it with Mizzy, just for the sake of we're all going to be playing Pokemon for the most part. I just want to be confused with Mizzy as she asked me a question, and I'm just like, I don't know. I just ended up at the end of the game, but like, I can't do anything. I don't have strength. I just think going completely out of sequence would be really funny for that. Do I try a new game? I mean, it's been a bit since I've played. I mean, even Dark Souls. I've not played Dark Souls since May. It's already been 2 months. Played this piled too high for you. Understandable. Also, I'm wondering how long until we get Archipelago Palworld. I feel like that's bound to happen soon, right? It has to. Actually, I'm curious to see if there's not already something going on. There is a section for it, so it's in future game design. Is there something actually concrete pulled together? There's no pin, so it doesn't seem like it has any reversion to it. So then you want to go to something. Yeah, I mean, you definitely could try Heretic if you wanted to. It is still gonna be a vastly different experience than you would be expecting for it, because every level is gonna be randomized. You'll have to go back to the stuff. But you know how it is. Joined us on Doom. I'm assuming the person that's going to be leading the production of this is probably... Oh, it's probably Primarina B. Okay. Is that the old? No, it's current. They seem to have some kind of like very bare-bone development. Hold up, you silly tickle sausage. That's such a weird. You silly tickle sausage. What even is that? But yeah, there is somebody actively working on the Palworld thing. There's already a randomizer inside of Battlefield? What? I don't remember that. So it's probably going to be stupidly fast until we see one. And then we know exactly what Feline is going to be playing. That is for sure. You're going to want to play Doom so you can kill everyone trying to play the pit and UV with no weapon. I'm wondering what I could play. Because, like, I could play Sonic Adventure 2 again, since it has been quite a bit since I've played. I don't think I have the knowledge of Hollow Knight to just be like, yeah, let me do an archipelago of that. Is there an archipelago of that? No, I'd need to join the other Discord, the After Dark. Although I don't think it's considered to be... What's the rating on this game? I'm curious now. Oh, it's mature, so it would be in the After Dark. Okay. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance could be really interesting to see as a randomizer with the archipelago. I think it could work. I think it could work. So where do we get the... That's where. Ah, there. Yep, of course there's going to be those types of games inside of an archipelago. Interesting, okay. Hello, Cillian. I am totally not looking for games that are slightly past the age rating on certain things. I don't know what you're talking about. But, okay. There's a bunch of Toho games in there. Hold up. What do you even have to unlock in Toho? What? Resident Evils are in there. Borderlands for some reason. I guess it's mature because of the gore and like humor instead of it. I guess it would be. Yeah. Here might be the outline. I definitely need to change my model at some point to just put it to something that is not going to be transparent. Because like it's not supposed to be white like this. It's supposed to be actually transparent, like hair cards. But The shaders are just dumb. Every time I wanted to have just something that was slightly transparent, my hair would just not render anymore. Which is just... why? And with the shader that I have, there was like this forced light onto it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would. Which is why I need to redo my hair at some point. Okay, let me see. Is there... Yes! It's in future game designs, but did somebody do anything? No! Somebody thought about it, but nobody's done anything. Ah, damn it. Unfortunate. Okay, that's fine. Time to move the AD to be around regular. Trying to look for Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. If I could be running that for Archipelago, but turns out it's not a working mod right now. I mean, Palworld definitely is going to be done faster than Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Okay, back to the drawing board. What else could I play that I've not played? Or maybe I just pull out the song again. I could try only Terraria. I don't know how long that could be. Nah. If I'm gonna be playing Terraria, I feel like I want to play like the long version and not just playing in journey mode. Which with Archipelago is not that great. Maybe it's just a question of the settings that I don't know how to have proper. I know that Slay the Spire is starting to have something being built for it, although the many public betas are keeping on breaking stuff. So I'm curious what would be unlocked through it. Because like, yeah, there's card rewards, there's a bunch of other stuff. Not Slassy the Spire. That's not a place. Okay, somebody's done. Oh, that's the death trick. I think it's functional. There is a pin. Oh yeah, they completely have it working. Okay, I could play Slay the Spire, which is funny. Would that be a game to play? Because like, I could do Risk of Rain as well, but nah. I don't know, maybe I just played quote unquote safe and played Sonic again. But if we're gonna do that, we need to ask. I'm pretty sure Feline was a guaranteed yes. Does everybody that have done Articuna, wow, Archipelago, have the community time tag? Probably not, right? No, I know that IB doesn't, but IB hearing me right now, I think, so he would know. Yeah. If we get enough people, we probably could do it. If we would do it at that day, we definitely would need to do it early enough so that people that would join, like Feline and other EU people, would still be fun. I don't know what time is the earliest that people could join, so let me do a poll. I can put 3 days. Okay, I've put a poll. So y'all that want to join for the Archipelago, you can do so inside of the Discord. If you're not already in the Discord, what are you doing? Get into Discord. But yeah, guess that should be fine. I've adjusted the streamer bot thing so that we have some variation for the first. So it's going to be randomized now of how long it's going to take until it appears. I get +1 intelligence. Is there? Is there something that I've talked about doing or thought about that I'm forgetting? You're free to suggest things that I've definitely not planned to work on. And if they're interesting and you sell me on it, I might actually do it. I have haste, but I don't think I should do haste first time in Archipelago. Hold on. Could Void Crew technically be Archipelago compatible? Just picture every loot that you collect could be a random item from a pool. And you would have the mission objectives being like important items, but then you'd have all of these being just miscellaneous or things that could be helpful, but not necessarily. That could go hard. And you would actually have like a group of people trying to play together to like get something. If it does support multiplayer. Because I guess you could technically do Void Crew solo for an Archipelago. I think it's possible. Is there something inside of War though that I wanted to add? Let me see. Druid blueprints. Okay, I still don't know how to make WebSocket works, so that part is not going to be doable. That's just the trail. That's the water. What is this? That's the WebSocket if it worked. That's my camera movements. I could, in the... Oh, yeah, that would need to go in there. So in the case of somebody wanting to use the TTS, I could make a slightly more expensive version that is free, that moves the cameras for the Wanderer to be speaking. Maybe, or we still already have Tangia, so we don't care too much about that. Maybe. That's Bung, that's the pet, that's stuff for collabs. I guess I don't really have. Hold up. Could there technically be a way that this chair moves when I move? So like it would be synced to my location, and if I go backwards, it would also. Is there a way without merging it to the model itself? Could I make it follow the animation of the back? While I ponder that idea, I'm gonna get something to drink, because I actually thought about drinking something. Okay, I'm back to my chair. Nita's not here to help me work on stuff. If she would have remembered something. Have I messaged Nita about things that I wanted to do? No, not in pinned messages. Nope. I have not messaged anything that is of actuality to Nita. Okay. Did I send anything in my own Discord about it? Because me brain not be the most remembering right now. Oh yeah, I have this. No, I've already done it. God damn it. I thought I finally found something. Is there something I am? I read something before I left for Germany. I'm looking forward for next year's TwitchCon. Also, one thing that we could do soon is have somebody. Like, is there somebody that knows that has Netflix right now? I would like for them to look if the Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, is all available on it. Because if so, we could maybe watch the second movie together on Discord at some point for some community time. No, I am not finding anything new that I forgot to work on. Oh, that's it. Stream over. Goodbye. No. I guess we could play a game. But now the question is, what do we play? Or rather, what do we not play? There is one thing, if some people would like to have a pretty gay horse, I could be streaming Final Fantasy right now, but I'm kind of in the weird middle section as I'm returning to the game. I've only played one class back, and I think I remember how to play my healer? Probably none of my DPS, though. And if you would see me play, you would probably say like, oh gosh, that sounds kind of horrible. And yeah, I probably should redo my bindings. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 as spells. I have control 1, 2, 3, blah 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 blah. Control Shift, blah 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 blah. And like Control Shift Q, Control Shift E. It's so complicated to get some of my spells that I just end up sometimes tapping on my keyboard, sometimes clicking the spells themselves. I think I understand finally why they're trying to reduce the number of buttons on the screen, because yeah, there's too much stuff. There's just too much. Like, you're telling me as a tank I'm supposed to have 5 defensives just to reduce damage? Like, okay, I guess that's totally fine. But yeah, what would y'all like to see? I'm gonna give y'all actually 3 choices. I'm gonna wait for a bit. It's alright, Ivy. You do what you gotta do. I haven't really found a thing to work on for a bit, so I was thinking like, okay, I could play a game, I guess. Because like, I've changed a tiny thing. I don't remember if there was anything I wanted to add inside of Mardo. The only thing that I thought about, I don't even have enough lead into what I would really do for it. But yeah. guess those are the 3 choices I have. So I'm gonna give you all 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Wow. I'm gonna send. Send a meme to someone because it's silly. Alright, let's see. Are people voting for anything? Because I wouldn't mind any of the choices. If nobody votes for anything, the vote is only going to be on Twitch. If you're somehow lurking in YouTube and you'd like to give your 2 cents about what you think you would like to vote for, I will account your vote. The choices are: I go fishing in VR chat, I play Slay the Spire 2 in Ascension 7, or I go and play the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with a free trial up to level 90 now? Is that right? Yeah. No, not 90. Up to level 80. Yeah, it's the expansion just before what I'm on. I was 90. Yeah, up to level 80. There's still so much content in there. But what kind of game would you like me to play? Because I don't quite know if Final Fantasy would be something that people would enjoy seeing me play. I know at some point, with the culmination of the story, there would be some pretty nice fights. Slay the Spire is always just really... The odds are always against you, and every game could go wrong, or could go really well, but you never know. And VR chat would just be cozy. And there's a few quests here and there that I still need to complete, so... And if people would like to join me for some of these games, they would be allowed to. So, for example, you'd have Final Fantasy XIV and you'd like to tag along for some dungeons and stuff, I would allow it. Or if you'd like to go and fish with me, VR chat is definitely free, so that's the easiest option of the bunch. But I would put you on my boat and we would go to a bunch of islands and just fish. Which could be nice, if you'd be interested in that. So, we're gonna be doing some VRChat fishing. Alright. Do we really need to change the category of the game to be like, yeah, we're playing VRChat? I mean, I guess we could, would be easier than just chatting. Model is not liking it. I'm just jumping up and down because of the tracking. Would it just be core cam? Yes, it would be. Game cappuccino. Not the Slate Spire. I got VRChat. Game is loading. There we go. It's still loading. But I'll change the category right now. Speed the potion. Alright. I can do my bounties, although I don't think that's that interesting to get. This part of the world is new. Also, the music is a little bit loud, but I think it's fine for you, right? Let me know if it's too loud or anything. Okay, you have a quest. What are today's prices? That is bad. Real bad. I would like these prices to go up. So I'm just gonna be stockpiling for a bit. Hold up. What actually are my quests? I need a Nile perch and 10 flying fish. So Nile perch is literally right here. We're gonna fish with this massive thing. We need a purple fish, however, but elephant fish. Hold up, there's a thing for that, right? Camera, stream camera. External application. So now I should be able to just get the spout, right? Right. Why is it not working? Is it that in theory I should be using this? I guess so. Okay, now this is just there, so I guess this works at least. I guess this works, right? Can I just close this and... Okay. I guess that's good now. Wiggle, wiggle. It's really nice that there's the spout itself option. So you can have two different things that are rendering. Which is like, I guess the same way that the VRChat thing is working. But, Beat Saber, I mean. Beat Saber is just smarter in the way that it knows you're rendering from that. Also, in about an hour and 5 minutes, there will be a Leviathan spawning in the game. So if I want to try to take it out, I could. Okay, I need to focus on the fish. Okay. Hey, Mauritius. What is it, IB? Oh no, because there's a Leviathan? Even if you're a... If you'd like to join me to fish, you're welcome. We could even go and hunt the Leviathan together. There are many rewards to be getting. Still yet have to launch VRChat. I mean, yeah, you could open it, get familiar with the way VRChat and everything inside of it works, and then you could even like join AV and other people that are also doing VRChat in the future. You could use me and joining me for fishing as a practice towards using VRChat. Because my world is an invite only. Can I change the way that it is? If I want my friends to be able to join me, is that just an option? Home instance type. Yeah, I could have it set up to Friends Plus. There we go. So now, I guess the world I am in right now is probably not in Friends. Yeah, it's still an invite. So I need to redo an instance, if people want to join me. Okay, that's fine. Whoa! I'm double, because that's another spout. It just detected another thing because your chat is... Okay, that's kind of funny. Is it gonna switch back to VRChat itself? That's okay, I kind of need to just reset where the spout is. Oh, it's not following me? Okay. I'm gonna reset the position. Oh, there we go. Oh, there I am. And now we go back to fish. And I'm not getting my purple fish. Is the sound good? I feel like this music is kind of loud when it starts, but I'm not exactly sure how much minus 30 is compared to 10. Purple fish. A radioactive tiny tiger shovel-nosed catfish. Those do be many words. The words do be many. Catfish. I'm really not getting any of the denialism. And you know, the logic of any game. When you need a thing, you don't get it. And when you're done with the quest, you just get everything. Because of course. Would be too easy otherwise. Although I've been lucky with one quest where I just did one fishing, one fish, and just got the whole objective super fast. Except for the last part. Which I think Nita just beat me to. A Bashir, which is not the fish I need. I already got both of my Bashir. And more. No, I don't want a red. So I'll catch it. Also, one thing that I'm wondering is, how many people would be down for some really old game? Well, really, it depends who you're asking, but in the, like a game that I used to have on the Xbox, the first one. Not the Xbox One, the Xbox without any other artifice. Just Xbox, the box. The black console with a green circle. I had a game called Sudeki, which is on Steam, and I have purchased it ever since. And I'm wondering if some people would like me to go through that game. Because I have some recollection that a few parts were not too clear, but it could also be that we were not super well versed back then into like making sense of like where a bunch of stuff is going to be happening. Because I think there was like we needed to have a guide back then, but maybe we don't today. Maybe we simply missed a bunch of the hints that they had through the dialogues, and it's just like, yeah, that would have been easy if I just paid attention. Because I also know that I used to play it with my sister. And she would play some parts, and I would play the others. However, that means that we both didn't really get to experience every part of the game, because we were alternating who was playing. And I remember a very specific boss that she ended up being soft-locked into. We did not have the second upgrade of the weapon, which would have made the fight easier. We were slightly underleveled, and we had a reasonable amount of health potion, but not super stocked. And I had to just attempt the boss for, I think, 3 to 4 hours just to be lucky enough to get it properly. Because of course, the first few times you try to figure out the mechanics, then you realize that you're just getting almost one-tapped. And then you go to like, okay, maybe I can grind in a previous part, and then it's just like, no, there's nothing. There's no way to go back. That's one of those, oh, you fell down a platform and the elevator does not work anymore. Next room is a boss. That was the kind of soft lock that we basically had. And it was on a character that she never really properly paid attention to trying to play. He was the smart technology guy with a gun. So you needed to shoot stuff in first person to fight stuff. But the other characters you could fight in third person and doing combo with like a proper timing and stuff. It was interesting, and some of them were like spellcasters. So like even if you did use a first person shooting weapon, which one of the staff was as well, you could also cast some abilities and stuff and turn the tides of combats. I have some fond memories. I thought for the longest time that the game was banned because of this, because of the rating, but especially considering today's, just how some games, I like Stellar Blade. I don't even know how that's like, or like Nikke. Like that's so in your face that I think people back then were like, "Oh wow, that is a lot for a game," and it's just like, no, that's nothing now. Ah. Boomst. Hello, Sam. Hey, you have gifted three
black.
Oh, I dodged one. Only dodged one. Thank you, Sam, for the gifted sub to IB. And welcome in, Sam. Thank you for your resub for 21 more. So, and you got +2 wisdom point. Wow, what a lucky guy. How are you doing, Sam? I saw that you were playing Magic the Gathering and tabletop. Yes, I know. I have eyes everywhere. I see what people do. I'm with your state list. Hope that was good. Heisby. Your emotes are great, Sam. Jam really did take a good care of your emotes. Come on, Redfish. Stay here. There we go. Big fish. Big fish. Played a bit with Grim. Mono green deck is finally at a point where it's fun, and your new white green Ninefall is also nice to play. Nice. So you've been playing it, you've been having some probably crushing defeat, and now you're adjusting some cards inside of it, right? That is the beauty of being able to play cards with people. It's the testing phase of being like, ooh, I can make this better. Ooh, this part could be more reliable. Ooh, this part is maybe not so good. The game is giving me everything except purple, and the purple I get are never the one I need. Kind of funny. We have a Leviathan in 45 minutes. Oh, purple? Is my complaining actually going to be heard? Am I actually going to get a Nile? Nope. Electric catfish. I keep getting catfished inside of this pool of water. I think there's actively like 3 types of catfish inside the water, so... But I can also show you something. I have le poisson Steve. Il est orange. Il a des bras et des jambes. Le poisson Steve. I also got a low poly fish. As you can see, it has many polygons. So many. That's good. What is this? Le Poisson Steve? It's been a meme thing that showed up because it was just an animated thingy, but it's just cute. There's nothing like bad with it. He's just like this. It's just a fish with hands and legs. I'm trying to spin it, but he doesn't want to. Go. Nope. Upside down. Oh, almost. Hey, let's go. Brush your teeth. I have also obtained a few more interesting fish, like this, which is a emperor catfish, which is pretty big. I could definitely fit inside of the stomach. Big catfish. Whee! And then I have the crab. A big crab. A radioactive crab with duality. That's why it's green. Very bright green. I wish you could see the actual, like, real colors because it's really nice, but it is what it is. Also, if you'd like to join for some VR chat fishing, Sam, if you want to, of course, you could join. I've put my instance to Friends Plus, so if you want to join me, you're allowed to. Yeah, I know that the beak was for the catfish. Because the crab is not too big. I mean, technically it's just swinging your rod inside of the water and just fishing. There's not really any requirement for talking and stuff. We could just be at sea, fishing, with no worries in the world. No, I know that it's a joke, Sam, and you're here often enough that I feel like, yeah, you know you should not be doing it, but this time it's funny. Like, it's kind of self-implied when somebody uses their own emotes, like, yeah, they're a streamer. Like, what are you expecting? I just like my emotes. And Sam also loves his emotes. That's just the way that people are. Like, my emotes are shitty, but they're mine. And emotes can tell a lot about the person that has them. If it's just a bunch of stuff that's been... That's like, you feel the lack of quality. You can tell what that person probably has under stream. If it's something from, like, Emote Labs, you know that the person has some cute stuff, but they themselves are not, like, as artistically prone, maybe. If you have something completely different, no, it doesn't mean that they're a Monty Python fan, but it means that maybe they have the means to get good emotes, or that they're actually cracked at actually making art. And then there's also the type of emotes that you can see at a first glance. If all the emotes of somebody are sussy, I feel like I know what that person is going to be streaming. I feel like I can maybe put my hand on, like, as one of your most used emotes, it do be a good one. 'Cause, like, most of the other ones are just like vibrating in place. I put mine to just complete chaos. Just. I think I cooked decently. One of my rare arts W. Your resub to someone for one emote and I haven't used it in forever. I mean, if you haven't used the emote, I guess you've moved on. Almo on fire. With all the after images of the fire in the back because of the compression. Come on, game, give me a Nile perch. So many catfish. So many catfish. Why can't I find a good fish? I keep getting catfished. No, bird! No! Cow! Finally got it after so long. Where's this NPC? Where's the Benoit? Benoit, hello. Here, we're cool? Not quite. Hey, I couldn't read. Start again. Not quite. You're from the Aquilon realm, which means you may have seen an underworld merchant. Yes, I have. You're going to find him for me. Okay. I have a debt to settle. Okay. We're gonna go and find Vlad. I need to hope that I know where. Because I don't remember if he spawns on this island. You don't find time to watch them anymore. Yeah, it happens for a lot of people. Either they stream at different times or your own schedule changes and then it's no longer fitting. Time to go in my boat. Do you like my boat? My boat. Someone gifted you a sub? Oh, well, I guess you're still good then. Hello? Head? As soon as I land here... Vlad does not seem to have spawned here. God damn it. Alright. So Vlad didn't spawn here. My best bet is gonna be on this island, Tanglewoods. I can't wait for them to actively put something on this tower that's on the other side of me that you don't get to see because I'm moving. What is this one? Okay, Vlad, where could you be? You have a quest? No. Oh. Vlad! No way. He just disappeared. Are you for real, dude? Come on. He could still be on the island. Maybe. Sometimes they respawn on this side. Nope, he's not gonna be here. The longer you're on Twitch, the harder you have to cut out subs because you gotta support your friends and you get more and more friends. Yeah. I mean, obviously you should be supporting yourself first because otherwise, are you gonna make it out at all? You need to still remember that you're in the equation. You still need to support yourself. Then yes, you can support friends. And supporting friends doesn't necessarily mean that you have to spend money on them. You can always just have some good company with them, or you could be resharing some stuff that they have. Okay, so this trash quest is reoccurring now. Okay. I hate the fact that I finally had Vlad in sight and he disappeared as soon as I got close. So now I need to go back to the other island because he's probably moved there. That's annoying. Yeah. You can't just unsubscribe the money then factor. Yeah, but you know. You're still gonna need to have your bigger goals in mind. If you have something of the sort. Does this little fella... No, he doesn't. Okay. No quest from this guy. Are you gonna be in here, Vlad? I don't remember if Vlad can spawn on Crescent. Can he? Can he spawn over Crescent Island? I don't know. If he did, it would be at the top of the thing. Because of course they would. This is probably super bad for the camera. I'll just be running in here. Yeah, you're tier 3 sub to your own channel in perpetuity, so long as you're a streamer. Congratulations, Sam. And he's not here, yay. Why is it so foggy? Okay. I guess we're respawning the boat again because I just crash landed every time I go to a new location. Okay, Tanglewoods? Again, maybe? I'm doing a wild goose chase of just finding this one guy. It's... It's annoying. Stop running, Vlad. I'm gonna take it that morning he's like on the lighthouse or something. That would be my guess. We're gonna go up. Yeah, what kind of fish would they be?
TransK asked me, if the streamer were a species of fish currently existing in the Earth's oceans, which species would he be and why? They'd be a wrasse, clever, constantly moving, a little chaotic, and somehow always in the middle of the action. Big, I know what I'm doing energy, even when they're improvising hard enough to warrant a tax evasion audit. Also, wrasses are the kind of fish that survive by being weirdly adaptable, which feels very them.
What's a wrasse? Huh. They're very colorful. At least some of them are very colorful. Okay. I don't think I have a wrasse in the game. I don't think that's a fish that they have. Could they... Could be in the ocean, if anything. Yeah, no, there's no nothing. And the problem is, like, even if I show up my screen, I don't see nothing because VR chat is there. Even if I do this, there's VR chat again. There's a lot of fish that are not in there. But yeah, some of the wrasses are very pretty. Can I just... I mean, hold on, I've got an idea. That probably did not work. Yeah, no. On high. This can stay hidden. So I wanted to go in the game capture and hide the game. But I need to go inside of another scene just to remove it. I hate sunfish. But yes, there is a sunfish in the game. See, this bastard. And there's a bunch of variants of sunfish. So I will need to fish more of them. Okay, I need to pay attention if Vlad is, he's not over here. I am sneaky. He can't see me with my glowing eyes. Look at my special eyes. I mean, my eyes are inside of my brain, and they're kind of like interconnected. The left is on the right, and the right is on the left, so I'm kind of looking mirrored. He's not here yet. Maybe I just wait for it. I just wait on top of here. Maybe we'll get him. My brand? I assume it's gonna be because of some people and like some content creators, probably. But I'm not sure that I know. Some streamer playing a game where you look at things with special glasses to see the past. Keep on making references to it. I feel like I'm kind of lost here. I'm not exactly sure that I've seen those videos or memes. 24 gigabytes of VRAM because of texture detail and shadows. Oof. But yeah, they need to optimize the game. You know what? While I wait for Vlad, I'm probably just gonna fish. Ooh, a rainbow fish. What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? A blessed tiny Steve. He's just white. Do fit the fairly high resolution even after being turned down the setting. Are they using 8K textures or something? Because like they shouldn't be too bad regardless. It's just sprites, right? If you didn't have the TTRPG tonight, you would be joining for fish. I would have gladly accepted you and just get some fishing. Hello Zex, welcome in. I'm still collecting the trash because I have a quest for it. Also yeah, that's that. Auto pet, a bunch of levels. Right, I wanted to go in my fish. Yeah. And I can lock the fish. So now I have 2 Steves. I have sold one by mistake at some point. I've been getting a lot of Steves, so they're rare, but not turbo rare. I don't remember what this pink fish is. Oh yeah, that's a small fish. It's already a Wordle reset. Well, it's been so for an hour and 47 minutes. Sometimes you word and sometimes you Wordle. Eh. Is he on the top? No. I always need to check just in case that he respawns here. Tiny snapping at alligator turtle. but fishing is fun. Very spin. Yeah, nothing. I wonder if there's a way to know where Vlad is at this very moment. Because I need to talk with him. You got 3. The last 3 wordles, you got 1. Did they start with a hint, or you've just been right on the money every time without knowing? Yeah, I guess that many textures probably would, but you don't need to render them all the time. Or maybe you do because is there even a render distance in that game? I guess that wasn't a problem when the maps were small because there was not as much distance to have to take care of. If the map is even more big, then that would become a problem that they have to face now. Something big is making waves in the water. The Leviathan comes in 10 minutes. Where would Vlad be? Also, I kind of need to give you the angle for it. Yeah, no. So there's a church right here, right? The Eye of Sauron. I'm giving a chance to 2 spots that I've been sitting at for a bit, and then maybe start moving. Because I don't know where it could be. That's where it belongs to Zelensky. I don't know if I know the reference. Nothing in here. Imagine he's always on an island or not. Because he's shy. Ooh. Yeah, it's not there. The good trees near China would be a challenge. A lot of the trouble there comes from countries not being continent spanning. I mean, yeah, a lot of like, if you compare Canada to the US, and then Mexico, Argentina, like, you get some smaller things. And then when you go to Europe and so on, you get some really small stuff. I mean, even if you do states, some of the states are so small that on a map they might as well be as big as another country. Oh, you can get closer. And then you get your hint, and it just says like 5 meters. And you're like, what, huh? And it's the Vatican. Because technically it's its own thing. If it was shown on a map, it would just be a tiny dot, right? It's just that place. I see him. Vlad, Vlad, Vlad! Don't run away! Here! Here! Oh, come on. Let me up. Okay. What do you seek? Some creepy rabbit told me about to find you, but not be who I think you're describing. Only fairy goods from the underworld, not souls. Come back to me when you have something greater than coin could barter. Return to Briar. Okay. So I'm guessing the person wanted to buy their soul back? Question mark? Technically have time to just respawn and then play and then hoop. Hoop. That's like the really last thing I can do before Levi. Bunui, where are you, Bunui? There you are. You're back. Did you find the underworld? Take dozen fairy souls. Think of something. For now, I've got my eyes on you, Outlander. Okay. A hairy situation completed. Oh, somebody else has a quest. This is happening. Shower worlds have been joined us in exchange of offering and send good towards one another as we anticipate. Who's doing this? Count me in. Always son of sailfish. Okay. Like a global. Yes. That was the pun. We had a quest called "Oh no, our ship, it's broken." Yeah. They like doing reference in this. It's good. You just they don't force the joke on stuff too much, and you're just like, ah, I get the reference. Okay, time to go towards the center of the map, because there is going to be a Leviathan spawning in like a minute and dust. We're gonna see how good I can beat it. If I can beat it at all. Because me and Nita have been trying, and it's not always a success. Okay, should be any moment now. Reminds you of Ghoulie Day. Come on, where are you spawning? Oh. It's back there! Come on, boys, it's time. Leviathan. Go head to bed. Okay. When the fish are bad, aka not belonging to the Leviathan, you just make sure you lose it. It's faster than trying to catch the fish in itself. Which means I'm gonna be failing this a bunch. That's on purpose. There we go. First cleaner fish. Here, you get the real experience. The real fishing POV. That's good, that's a cleaner fish. It has lost some HP. Another cleaner fish, nice. I would like in the Leviathanite, that would be great, but you know, I can't have everything. But, you know, game, that would be nice. That would be nice if I get the one thing I still don't have from the Leviathan. Okay, I get a spike. That's blue. I don't take it. That's blue. We don't take it. That's red. I don't want it. We'll do again. So far, I'm not doing super well. I have a good lurk 6. Fingerfish. Yeah, we're like maybe 25% of the way through in almost 5 minutes. Yeah, we're slow. If I get a bunch of eyes, like back to back, that would be good. Ooh. I finally got an eye. It's now halfway done. There is still a chance. Just need another eye. And yeah, this is how we fight the Leviathan. We just fish parts of it. It's just a baby. Oh, spike. Okay, we're doing decent. Don't want this. Another cleaner fish. I'm gonna let that go. It hurts me, but it's fine. This is fine. Let's just blow. I need a few pink to get it. Or give me a multicolor drop of it. I would be happy to get that one. We're close, but no cigar. Wait, that's a rainbow. That's a rainbow. I take it I don't have a choice in this. Another Steve. God damn it. I don't want an army of Steve. I need quite a few eye to just win. Damn, only 10% left. Yeah, it's gone. Oh, another rainbow. Okay. I'll take that as a compensation. A decimated shark. If I am to take a guess. Yep. It's Derpy. It's just low quality. Okay. I didn't win, but I was pretty close. That's unfortunate. But I did get an eye, so... I had a quest. No? What? Yeah, our ship is broken. Needed to find a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna protect the other Steve to make sure that he doesn't get removed. And the decimated shark. Alright. I don't think because I captured that last part that I have suddenly more quests. I can go check the shop. We've got soft hands, honey. Oh, thanks. You're not the first person to tell me that today. I don't even need an eye for anything. But yeah, I could make a galleon. I just need a lot of money. I need 8 million. Have you ever expected a galleon to be that expensive? so much. Okay, so where's Bungus? Over here. Only have 2 quests left, right? No. I need a sailfish. Sailfish is open sea purple. Absolutely could have caught one earlier. Alright. Let's try to get this sailfish. Warfish. Probably not gonna be lasting too long for the stream. I have been incredibly tired today. Because of work and also because of my lack of sleep, which happens when I work and I stream. So I've just been accumulating bad sleep. I might get some sleepies soon. I blame Nita. I don't have Nita to keep me awake. And I don't have... And I'm not there to keep Nita awake either. It's a cycle. We just keep each other awake. Cause that's how it works, right? It's just like being happy. You surround yourself with people that make you happy and everybody gets happier. Having energy is just spending time with people, which gives you more energy. Or it's getting a car battery attached to 2 extremities of your body and then getting zapped. That could be energy as well, I think. Or maybe that's just a jump start of energy. Like you've got nothing left in the tank, you just get electrocuted by your car battery. Oh, hungry. Sailfish is purple. Purple. Yep. a zebra huge sailfish, so I have caught it. Which means I can just respawn because my spawn place is right next to the thing. What? What? Oh, okay. Why are you here? Long ago, Baron and I lived together near a chapel. Go and find the current priest and they will be able to tell you where Baron is. Okay. I know where it is. Let's find if this quest gives anything. Oh, I'm pretty sure I know what it gives. Damn. I blame Nita again. Yeah, that is the thing that I remembered. Wait, I forgot to turn that one in. I didn't give the sailfish. This is a mighty gift. You are most welcome amongst my people. In return, may I present my gift. May these elixir be yours. Something. Okay. I get more quests. Wow, okay. Something pretty useful, Outlander. Mind bringing me something to eat again? Sure, thank you, Zo. Something fresh from your world. Maybe a few different things, actually. I'll have one head. Oh. Please. Okay, sure. What are all the fish that you want? A haddock, a soft-shell turtle, a pinnet batfish, and an albacore tuna. That's a lot of fish from different places. Yeah. I'll finish the Undying Love, and I'll call it. Yep. To Tanglewood. Where's Tanglewood? It's not this way. It's on the other side of this. I could in theory buy a better boat, but I need a lot more money, that's for sure. Almost at the island. Okay. One more boat. We go to the chapel. Ask where to find Baron. Baron, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Where can I find him? My grandfather told me tales when I was very young of the adventures of Baron and Elissa. I believe Elissa was an immortal dragonkin, but nobody knows where she is these days. As for Baron, he rests now in our cemetery. Headstone furthest in. Hope that helps. Alright. I mean, the furthest should be this one? Or did you mean N? No. Hello, I'm NPC. Okay. I mean, the furthest end should be. There we go. It was on the top that you needed to place it. There we go. Gave the heart thingy. That's where it goes. And I need to return to Elissa, which is gonna be simple enough. Just respawn. But I'm glad that I put my respawn in this city. Okay, you're too far in the wall. Please move. Okay. Find Baron? I did. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Don't be silly. I knew what I was getting into. When I married Immortal. Had many happy years together. After he passed, I returned here to the undying Twilight Realm, where I remain. Thank you so much for what you've done. There we go. And now I have obtained an equipment piece, which I assume is a bobber. Yes. So I go from 50, 10, 10, 10 to 50, 20, 20, 10, 5. This is so good. Wow. That's so good. What is this line? That's 60, 15, 10, 15, 5. For how little this gives, it's not worth it. Look at that! I'll keep this the way it is. And my rod is the Lock of the Chosen. Ooh, if you look, there's like stats and all that jazz. I have mini stats. My rod is good. And I think I've completed the big stuff now. The big things that they've added. I think I've cleared all of it. Unless there's more quests that I've just not seen. Which is also possible. Do you sell old stuff for a higher price? Yes, you do. Finally up. I'm gonna be doing it again, so I can sell everything. Sure. It wasn't that much money, no. I mean, it's probably still more than selling my fish. Speaking of, how much money do I have in my fish? I have a little bit over $500,000, which means I have 1 million to my active if I was to be selling all my stuff. Alright, this is where I will end for today. Thank you everyone for watching this attempt at being productive and then just going to fish. But that made today more enjoyable. Alright, thank you everyone.